Getting hot in here.
Countdown, is there a countdown on the phone?
Is it countdown?
On the phone?
We're already on. Hello.
Hi everyone, it's Lisa, a intuitive healer, here with Michelle from Witch of Moon's Lane. We are here doing your Global Psychics Hour of Power. Hi Michelle.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I am absolutely wonderful. I think I'm overtired tonight.
Yeah.
I was at the Mind Body Spirit setting up for the festival this week. How are you?
Brilliant. Well, I'm pretty much overtired as well because I'm at Fright Night. So I'm doing Fright Nights all night, Fridays and Saturday nights, and then in store my shop Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm just sort of walking around. I think I'm going to need some matchsticks to prop my eyes up.
Oh, I know how
But
you
it's so much
feel. My
fun.
goodness, my
Oh,
goodness, I know.
October's Halloween, so it's like my Christmas being a witch. So it's kind of like it's just go, 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 go. So it's fun. And this year, of all years, it's falling on a Friday night, so everybody's going to be out and about, which is going to be
Fantastic.
really cool. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, for
Yeah.
me, it's crazy. I was setting up all day at the Darling Harbour ICC at the convention centre, and I just rushed home to get this live going. So
Yep.
I've been go, 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 go all day long. I am so excited. I've already got some pre-bookings as well. And if you do want a reading, head on down to Sydney ICC. We are there from tomorrow till Sunday. I am at stand B6. Very excited. So if you want to go,
You're going to need
and
that
see me,
vitamin, my darling.
I am
B6 is
going
exactly
to need
what you're
a
going to need
lot.
to keep
I'm
going.
going to need a lot more than vitamins, I tell you that.
B6, here we come. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, you're going to have a wonderful time. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't been there for a long time, but I used to do Melbourne and Brisbane and Sydney. Probably about 3 years ago was the last time I did it, but I did it for many, many years.
Yeah.
And I do miss it. And I was actually thinking probably about doing the Brisbane one next year, just to go in and see who's about, you know, and see if there's any new people or older people or who's
Oh.
around, because it seems to be changing an awful lot.
I do believe it is. I do believe it is changing. The vibes are changing, and I hope maybe I could kind of entice you to come on down to Sydney maybe next year as well. I'd love to share a stand with you or do
That'd be
something
fun.
with you. Oh,
We'd
we would have
get up
a
to
ball.
we'd
Oh,
be
we'd
very
get up
naughty.
to some mischief together, I
I
think.
think we
Yes.
would. Oh, brilliant.
Wonderful. So if you have just joined me on the TikTok live, please head on over to Global Psychics TV page, where you will get both Witchy and myself, my Witchy Poo friend, and myself, where we can answer your questions. And we are streaming all across the networks this evening, across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So welcome in everyone. As usual, we will talk a little bit about ourselves. You can ask questions. We will be doing some mediumship, some love questions, general psychic guidance, wherever spirit takes us, really. So we'll just see where the night takes us this evening. Welcome in everyone. So let's get this show on the road. Oh, here we go. We've got Jess first. We are waiting on a rental application. Will we get it approved for this one? From Jess Tippett, please, Michelle.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, look, I've got plans needing revision. There's more going on than meets the eye, and it's poor timing for this one. But there's a secondary one. Have you just been looking? Because I've got two coming in, and I feel like it's the second and third one that might come in. But look, at the end of the day, don't worry. The right one's coming in for you. So just relax. I know it's really hard trying to go for rentals, especially when there's so many different people. Rentals are really hard to get, but I do feel not this one, it's the other one that's coming in for you. So plans need a revision. There's more going on than meets the eye. And the other thing I would say is I would offer a little bit more. I know that's a bit naughty, but even if it's $5 more than what they're asking, and that does normally sometimes guarantee that you were put ahead of the rest, especially in this particular rental market. Especially if you're where I am at the Gold Coast, it's absolutely crazy up here trying to get a rental, but you'll be fine, Jess.
Thank you so much. Oh, thanks for the comment about the shirt. I love it. I was just telling Witchy Poo how much I love it, and I think it triggered some people today.
You're going to have to tell them where you're opposite, you know. Go on, tell them. Tell them.
No, oh, no. Okay, Kelly. Kelly is saying, anything new coming into my life soon? Would love some details. Okay, so that's just a general for you, Kelly. Let's just take a general card for Kelly. Thank you. Okay, all right. General guidance for Kelly, general guidance. This is the answer is Simple Oracle deck. It's out of production now, but it's one of my favorites. Okay. Yeah, pretty kind of, Kel. Yeah, kind of a church. She's saying a church. I'm like, kind of.
I would say definite cross.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So you are being told to put yourself first and give yourself the best. So in this scenario, because for some reason I took out 2 cards, it is time for you to blow off some steam. I feel that you're holding on to something. You're holding on to some tension, some anxiety. It is time to put yourself first. I feel you've been putting other people before your own needs. So it is time for you to put yourself first, blow off some steam, and then things will start to fall into place for you. You're not focusing on yourself enough. And I feel like there would be a shift of energy if you started to put your own needs first. Things will start to change for you, and the energy around you will start to change. So things will start to change once you start putting yourself first. So pay attention to that. Blow off some steam. Put yourself first for a moment. Pull your energy cords in, and things will start to change for you. I hope that makes sense to you. Give yourself the best. Give yourself whoa, I glitched there for a minute. Give yourself the best and put yourself first. Blow off some steam, and then things will start to change for you. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, beautiful people, if you are just starting to join us, and I do see some people starting to join us on TikTok, please head on over to the Global Psychics page, hit the follow button and put your questions in there. Right on track. Thank you so much. Okay, Carrie Ann, good morning. I would like to know, can you just turn that for me, please? I am so sorry.
And
you can see it now?
I can
Fantastic.
see, yeah, good morning. I'd like to know if my ex and I are over for good, and if there will ever be any friendship, reconnection or communication between us ever again. Okay, Dylan, let's have a look. Carrie Ann. What's going on there? So I have falling in love, but the need to balance your emotions. You were interested in an invitation to another social event, and I do see that this is successfully completed. So it's saying that this is completed. However, I do have a happy home life coming in where contentment, peace, and abundance is there. So I do see that you will see him again in a social setting, but I do not see that you will reconnect in any sort of love way at all. But you did ask about a friendship, and I just think, look, he's procrastinating this. So I feel like it's almost like if you want to look for the future, look to the past. And it just says that even though there is still love there, and I do believe that you are karmic soulmates, but karmic soulmates come together to learn big, big lessons, and then they're meant to separate just so that they don't keep toxicity there. And even though it's hard to say goodbye to somebody that you spent some of your life with, I do see you will meet again in an invitation to a social event, but be very careful of your emotions, because I don't want you to be pulled in or dragged back into a relationship. So I know you said a friendship, but I really don't believe you can be friends with your ex, especially when there's someone new coming in for you. I don't think they'd like that. I got her falling in love next year.
Oh,
With someone really nice, the King of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, somebody that's in the healing game in some way. She may have already met them.
beautiful.
Let us know about that, Kerry Ann.
Awesome. Okay. Hey, ladies, looking for crackling.
Yeah, it's a mediumship. It's a mediumship. So they're trying to get through.
Yep.
There's a 3 yes or no questions for her late partner. I'm wondering if he's putting forward the answers for me. So she wants 3 yeses and a no. I have 3 yeses and no. I'm not sure what that means. Questions for my late partner. Either she wants to ask the questions and get the answers, or she wants to see if he is asking them of her. Is that correct? I'm sorry, I'm not reading that properly. Kim.
Kim, can we get some clarification on that question, please, honey?
I've actually got, she knows what is right and that a fair and just decision for her is allowing a new relationship in. I actually just heard that yet. And so I got a yes. So whatever that was, I got a yes.
She's been asking him the question. So I know Kim, I've read for her a few times. So
I got a yes. Whatever you've been asking is a yes. And I feel like there's new people coming into your life. There's a new relationship coming in, and that you're making fair and just decisions. So he agrees with whatever decisions you're making. It's the Justice card.
she's asked him 3 times.
And she's asked him 3 questions.
Thank you. Thank you from Kerry Ann. Yep. Okay, thank you. Wow. This energy is strong. Tiffany. Okay. Oh, now I can see Tiffany. All right. Will Jordan move things forward with us soon? Okay. This energy, please. Can you clear this energy, please? All right. Will Jordan move things forward with us soon? Yes, there is a good connection coming with you and Jordan soon. Yes, that is an absolute yes, Tiffany. Good connection, moving along. Be patient. It is moving along as it should. Yes, that's a yes. Okay, ascending. That's for Michelle.
May I have a message from my guide of importance at this time, please? Thank you in advance. Ascending Universal. Okay, you're holding your head above water. This is somebody that maybe is, using your inner prana to help others, where I feel like you need to go outside and actually download. So that means the sun will actually give you the natural Chi so that you can actually start working more with spirit. I've got you holding your head above water. It's telling you to drown in everything that's available for you and really focus and communicate the vision that you have. So it's something very creative that you're wanting to do, and the spirits are saying you need to get motivated and do it. You're also gifted healer yourself by the look of this. So it's saying drown into that sort of field and do a little bit more, but don't use your own energy. You need to start replenishing your own energy. So if that's going out in the sun and sitting there and bringing the sun energy and feeling it coming all the way down and just saying, universe, I want to let go of what's mine. And I want to take on the energy. So I let this, my life and where I'm going. So you're filling up with the natural chi, so you're not losing yours, so you don't get sick. Ooh, sounds like we've got radio interfering.
Something with the energy.
Yeah, that was when when we did the meditation, the mediumship, when the
With Kim.
fella came through.
Okay. All right. I'm very interested to see if I will have a child. Let me do this one. At Nick. I'm gonna do Nick. Nicole. Okay, Nicole.
Should we go back out and then back on?
They're trying to see. No, they're trying to fix it. Yeah. Yeah. Nick, you are on a fertility journey. I feel like you are really tense with your energy. The blockage isn't about a physical blockage. It's more about an energetic blockage. Connect with your ancestry, connect with your soul family, and allow this journey to continue in a way where you are clearing your blockages, clearing and healing the ancestral lineage and link to what you need to do to be able to have a child. I feel like this is an energetic block more than anything else. And also fill your well, like fill your cup, fill your energy up with positivity and connect to your soul family. I feel like there is a wound, an energetic wound that needs to be healed as well. Once that happens, I feel that that energetic flow will start to heal and you will definitely be open to having more children. Is that clear? Like, can you hear me or is it still really crackly?
Really crackly. It's actually reverberating.
Really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's crackling.
But Nick heard, yeah? So if I kind of hear, okay. All right. What about you guys on TikTok land? Can you hear me properly? Everyone that's in my room, can you hear me? Enchant and Delight, can you hear me? Okay, so mine is okay.
Maybe it's just stayed between you and me. Oh, she's gone.
I'm
We're
gone?
back.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you
okay.
just turn
So
back on then.
it's since we did the mediumship here, because over here I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we need to clear the energy. So can we just clear?
I was just about to do that. Hang on. Just okay, is that better? It's not from me.
It'll probably be from me. Or am I not static now?
Yeah. I'll hang up and then I'll reconnect with you.
Okay.
We are reconnecting and we are hoping that the static is going. But it's not. It's back.
It's back.
It's back. That's what I get for mocking Jesus.
I don't think it was Jesus. Talk again?
Hello.
Yeah. How do I go out? Do I just hang up and then come back
Just
in?
hang up and then
'Cause I think
sign.
it's mine.
Refresh your page, the link, and then sign back in.
Oh, no, turn around. Oh, that's my dirty studio. Oh. No.
Just press the hang up thing. The phone, yep. Okay, so now we are as well.
Hello?
Hello?
It's better.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah.
We are going to persevere.
Yeah, we'll keep going. We've got half an hour.
We're
We'll
going
just see
to
what...
persevere. We're going to persevere, and I'm going to share this out. And oh, I don't want you. There we go. I'm sharing it out to people. There was just someone I was like, no, I don't want to share it to you.
To you. Yeah, so it seems to be, it seems to be clearing up. It's when we did the mediumship coming through. Sometimes it happens.
There we go. Oh, here we go. And I can see that. I can see
one's
them
yours.
now. Oh, it's mine. Okay. Hi, ladies. Has my ex moved on, or are we still energetically connected? Okay. All right. Has Crystal's ex. Crystal's ex. Crystal. Okay. Your name is actually Crystal. Just want to clarify that, please. Just wanting to clarify. That's from YouTube.
1983. It must be her birth year.
Birth year. That's what I was kind of contemplating or feeling. Yes, so that was correct. Okay, Crystal, my love. I do believe that he has moved on, and that energetic cord has been cut. However, when you think of him, when you call on his energy, you are reconnecting that cord. So I do believe that a cord cutting ritual would be in order, so you can finally cut that cord for yourself. When that connection, that bodily connection or that physical connection has been cut between you, when a relationship has been ended, and you call on that energy, or you start thinking about that person again and again and again, you are reconnecting that cord, and it is not healthy for you. So I do believe that a ritual, a cord cutting ritual, would be quite beneficial for you. 2 candles. If you don't have the representative colors, you can just use white. White candles are always a good color to use when you don't have the colors that you need. Get some twine. You use one for you, one for him. Write your names on them, and cut that energy. Really good simple spells or simple mandalas you can get on the internet. If you want to message myself or Witchy Poo, she has some on her page as well, and you can get one and just do that energetic ritual to kind of cut those energetic cords and move forward, because it's time for you to move forward, find your inner peace and get spiritual maturity and move forward and move on from that energy.
Yep. Sometimes we really want something, and I always question, what do you want, when it's not necessarily what you need? And when you get what you need, you'll realize that's actually what you wanted all along. But while you're being distracted with what you don't need but you want, and you want it because there is also a bit of ego coming in, because it's almost like you've given your power away to someone to make, if they say you're good or take you back or want to be with you or reconnect, it makes you feel good about yourself, when really technically it's time to let that person go. A quick way to sort of let someone sort of get out of your life is to take a photo and put it in the freezer, just to freeze them out of your life.
Oh yeah,
which is a good one. But a full moon going on tonight, it's a waning moon, which is really, really good for any sort of cord cutting, or actually just sort of letting anyone go. I would actually go out and just say, Goddess of the night, hear my plight. This is what I wish tonight. I want to say goodbye. I want to let them go. I want you to write their name. And I want you to burn that piece of paper, and that piece of all the ashes, you go and bury it. So you're burying it tonight. So it's basically, it's done, it's dusted, it's buried. Take another photo and put it into the freezer. So that's it. You freeze them out of your life. That also allows you to realize you're not reconnecting because you've already frozen them out. So put it in the freezer and forget about it. You could do what I do, and I actually I fold them up and I put them into my little ice containers, and I put ice in it and I freeze it. And then one night when I'd had a bit to drink, I went and I was like, I've got no freaking ice and I'm not supposed to. And I thought, fuck, what's Harry doing bobbing around in my drink? No, there's Rod too. Shit, I have to refreeze them again.
It's you know what, Michelle, what really gets me is that I've only ever frozen someone out of my life once, and I did it too well, so I'm too afraid to kind of do that ever again, because like I really wanted to get rid of this person, but I did it too well because it was quite destructive. It was so bad that like it was very disruptive, like to their whole house. Yeah, the country.
That's good though. But that's good. I mean, at the end of the day, freezing them out of their life, and if they then move on and they have strife with other people, that's not your karma. All you're doing by doing that is just freezing them away from you, stopping them from coming to you. But I mean, you know, if they've got shit going on all around town, well, that's just because they're obviously, as much drama as they've caused you, they're obviously causing other people, and karma's just doing its job. So it's not necessarily you.
I'll tell you the story when, like, I'll tell you it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Funny.
Okay.
That's yours. Can you see it? It's Chloe. She wants to know if it's over between her and Greg.
Okay. You give me all the romance ones. Okay. All right, Chloe. Is it over between?
I think you're
Chloe
nicer
and Greg?
at it than I am. There you go. That one fell out.
No, it's not completely over. Oh, okay. No, actually, there will be a serendipitous connection between you and Greg. I don't believe that it is completely over. Serendipity will bring a reconnection between you and Greg.
There we go. It's
I'll
like
clean
sliding
it.
doors.
So
Run into
no,
someone.
that's what the cards are saying. No, serendipity will reconnect them. That's different.
Eight, 1, 8 again.
Okay.
Tell it.
Welcome.
What's Jack D? What's Jack D? Is that Jack Daniels? Energy towards me, please. He's been distant. Are you going off the grog?
Do you want me to do that?
That's Rose's. It's Jack D. Energy towards me, please. He is being a bit distant, but it's Jack D. I always go straight to Jack Daniels there. All right, let's have a look. I've actually got sort of a bit of procrastination here. So it's almost like he's wanting to start things up, and then all of a sudden he's then stopping either work commitments, or there seems to be something else that's getting in the way. To me, I feel it's got to do more with a couple of things. So it's definitely work, and it's obviously something else that's coming in. I have got you being the fiery queen, though. So being the fiery queen, you could be scaring him a little bit. So this could be that you know, your energy is a really beautiful energy, and he's maybe a little bit frightened that he doesn't want to fall too soon, too hard. So he's kind of like contemplating whether or not this is right for him at this particular time. But the answer is, why is he being distant? And I'm actually seeing that he's a bit of a scaredy cat. So what do you want to do with that? She's quite strong. Her energy's quite strong. So maybe just sit back and relax. Sit back and relax and let him come to you. Don't text him. Don't do anything. Just put not really good photos up. You got socials. Get some really cool photos of yourself and put them up on social, and don't talk to him and just pull back a bit. But that's what I would be doing. Because sometimes when guys get a bit scared of a woman's energy, because they are a little bit powerful, do you know what I mean? Like they then start to shy away a little bit. So that's what I'm getting here. She is the fiery queen. Haha, okay, I understand. See? She understood straight up. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Jackie D. Bring on Jackie D. That's funny. When I get my Jack Daniels, as I said, I've got my ice popping around with all the people in it that I'm trying to freeze out. Rose is onto it. She knows she's a powerhouse. Thank you. I'll pull back. I think you're right. There you go. You're welcome, Rose.
Welcome in, everyone. If you've just joined me on the TikTok on my personal page, please head on over to Global Psychics TV page, where you will hear Michelle a lot better, and you will get us both there. Welcome in, everyone. We are streaming across all platforms. We do have a little bit of a static issue going on this evening. Spirit is very strong with us due to mediumship energy. Welcome in. We will be here for another half an hour, so get your questions on the Global Psychics page, where we will be doing relationship, psychic, mediumship, and just having lots of fun this evening. Also, if you want to connect with one of our spiritual practitioners on the platform, you can call 1-800-577-499. If you want Witchy Poo privately, her PIN number is 4545, or myself, it's 4777. Hey, Hannah, welcome in, honey. Please head on over to the Global Psychics page, where you will get both of us. Okay, we have another question. Melina, will I live in Avondale forever? No, honey, you won't. I just got that straight away. No, you won't. But I will pull a card for you, but it was straight no. Then Spirit is quite fickle. Like, they just give me no, but then. You need to breathe and open your heart up. But there is a big change. I got a straight no, but you need to breathe. You're always like in fight or flight mode. But you need to breathe. You're always like, what's next? What's going on? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Please take a breath. But no, that you definitely got to know.
Avondale sounds like she's in Lord of the Rings.
What?
Avondale.
She's
Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
You know, with the elves. Sounds good. I like to live in it. Okay, let's see. Shiana. I keep getting signs of Aurora. Is there any relevance? I keep getting signs of Aurora. Aurora? The only Aurora I know is from Disney. Is that spelt right? Aurora? Or is she talking about? I keep getting signs of Aurora. Is there any relevance?
Aurora, aren't they the lights? The Aurora?
Aurora.
Aurora.
That's Aura.
The name Aurora.
Oh, the name Aurora. It's so funny because I got the Disney princess Aurora.
Oh, Aurora.
So
Yeah, the name.
passed. Yeah, I think is this lady passed? Is that what that is? That you're sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't quite understand the question. You coming back? Not sure.
Oh, the name keeps popping in my face at random moments.
Are you wanting to have a daughter, or did you have a miscarriage of a little one, and they're trying to maybe tell you what their name is? Because I did have that myself with my last daughter, Genevieve. I kept seeing Genevieve everywhere, which is not a name that I normally would have called one of my kids, but I kept seeing that name everywhere, and then all of a sudden I just called my daughter that, because I am seeing the so you'd be seeing the princess as well, because the minute I saw the princess, the Disney princess with the beautiful blonde hair, Aurora. Look, normally when I have that, it's spirit being playful and recognizing it, and so I have got this playful side coming, and it's talking about spiritual transformation and getting signs, like you said. So it is a desire to move on. So I feel like if you're looking to have a child, or you've lost a child, because there's the child there, that could have been the name they identify with them. We'll see if she comes back. Aurora is the name of my next daughter. There you go. It's just what I said, she's waiting to come in. So there you go. So that was just a tick of approval right there for you. It's a beautiful name. Have you actually looked up the spiritual connection to the name too? Look up spiritual meaning of the name Aurora, and it will tell you on a spiritual, energetic level what the actual name represents. I'd look it up myself, but I haven't got my computer here.
Okay. Awesome. Nick, how do I clear my energy? Well, there's different ways of clearing your energy. Did you want to clear it on your own? I find the simplest way, which I have developed over the years, is selenite is a wonderful energy clearant. It is also very underutilized, I find. It doesn't need clearing. It is not a crystal that you need to put under the moon or cleanse or charge or anything like that. It is also a crystal that actually cleanses and clears other crystals, and it is very cheap. It's not an expensive crystal. If you I always have a very large rod of selenite under my pillow as well when I sleep. It is a wonderful, wonderful energy clearant. I also run it over me when I want to do something before I read people, after I read people, after I go out shopping, come home, whenever I'm feeling a bit stagnant or overwhelmed or overworked or anything like that. I run it around my body, around my whole system, like around everywhere. I just run it over me, and I know it clears my energy, as it is a really good energy clearant in that sense. Also, you could do a meditation shower and actually say oh, okay. That's a different thing. You would need to do womb cleansing work. So that is something you would do with with someone like myself who is a womb fertility guide, cleansing your energy, clearing your womb, doing inner healing, inner child therapy and womb cleansing, and aligning and doing a few affirmations and that kind of stuff, getting down into the layers of the fertility guidance and working with a fertility guide, and clearing those blockages. But also with that selenite rod, it is good to clear that stagnant energy as well. That would still work for that as well. That would take something a bit more deeper, kind of. Yeah,
So
that.
selenite can come in swords. They're really good healing. I think
Yes,
you'd be
yeah,
great to have those.
daggers.
Yeah, the daggers. You could use them over doing your Reiki, especially if you're doing womb clearing and stuff.
Yeah.
They're great to do that.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, I love them. Yeah. I buy selenite like I buy bananas.
Well, I just use my F-off spray, and that works pretty treat as well in between clients.
We all have our thing, don't we? We all have our thing. So I actually do a lot of fertility work. So you know what? I've actually predicted like 12 babies. Like I've done the whole, gone with the journey and done the whole thing and the IVF, and I've worked with a lot of women. And so over my 30 years, like I've got 12 babies under my belt.
Yeah,
I love it. I love
babies
it.
too, but mine I go with the womb, because a lot of people that come to me have not just got blockages, they've got a lot of endometriosis, and they've got a lot of other things with fertility and stuff like that. And so we've worked around timings and moon cycles and all that. So I really feel, do you know what? There's so many practitioners that do so many different things. And I really believe that if you're out there, all you do is you just basically just channel into the practitioner that you know, because you energetically will know the one that's going to help you. And that's why you get so many people coming to you, because they know that energetically you're the one to help them. And so, that's with me, it's with anyone. That's why I always say that there's so many people to choose from, and there'll always be someone that you can work with that you're drawn to. So if your gut is saying, I need help from Lisa, then go for it and get that help. If it's some other lady that's on the platform, then do that. But what's wonderful about this particular arrangement is there's going to be a lot of different people on here that have been handpicked that are very good at what they do. And I think that's a great start right there, because sometimes it's a little bit too in your face for people, and other people say the same message as I do, but they might sugarcoat it a little bit.
Well, it's good, but I mean, we meet people where they're at and what they need. Like
I think,
we have different modalities, and we meet people where they need to be met. Like I do a lot of medical intuitive stuff as well. Like,
do you do acupuncture and stuff like that, or do acupuncture points and things?
I wouldn't say like I know what, because it's all downloaded, but I can diagnose things, and I know where things are, and like I just get shown things. And for me, it's like I've diagnosed a tumor before. I've told people, like, you need to go to the doctor, you need to go to the doctor, you need to go. And sometimes I just get stuck on this one thing, like, and then they're like,
that's right. And that's good though, because that's spirit telling you that person needs to know now.
And then they've come back a couple of months later going, oh my God, thank you so much, you saved my life, kind of a thing. I had a tumor, I had this, I had that, or even like a daughter of one lady came to me, and she's like, she was getting a reading, and spirit was like, your mum, and she's like, oh, I took mum to the hospital, and she had a tumor on her heart. And like, and they were so grateful, and that they're kind of things like that. So I'm very in tune with the medical intuitive stuff. So that's kind of crazy.
See, with me, every single reading is completely different, and I've done that as well. I had one person sitting next to me, and I told them to go to the hospital right there. And that's exactly what it happened. They went there and they were having a brain bleed. So they were actually, yes. So again, they come back. I've done that a few times actually with different people with cancers and stuff like that, where they haven't known. And I've said, well, that's what I pick. I pick up a lot of endometriosis and stuff like that with infertility and stuff. But now that I know that you are a practitioner of doing that, I can send them to you rather than my acupuncturist.
Yeah. So I've got Lisa can also see if your kitchen is dirty. I'm not joking. So I do remote viewing as well.
Okay, yeah.
This is someone just commented. I think because I wasn't like much like yourself, like I never knew what clairs were and things like that. I just always did what I did. So I never had formal training. So it just comes to me. Like I feel like spirit just gives me what I need to know, when I need to know it, how I need to know it. It just depends who I'm sitting with, and what they need.
And just learning to trust it. And sometimes it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, I remember reading one lady saying, all I can see is Daffy Duck and Donald Duck, and they're just running around, and she was looking at me like I was completely nuts. And then I said, I can see you going overseas, and I saw America. Well, she just went, there's no way. We've got no money. 2 weeks later, they won on a radio station, and off they went to Disneyland, and she was standing there, and Daffy Duck going around, and she's going, oh my fucking God.
That's amazing. That's amazing. See, that's what it's about. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, I had one lady come to me 6 months after I did her reading, and she goes, oh, I only came back when you did the reading, I didn't think you was that good, but I came back now to get another reading. Yeah, I came back now because I was listening to it and everything you said was correct. So now I'm taping it again to come back in 6 months to see if you are good again. And I was like, I don't know whether to be offended or to be
not.
happy.
No.
Yeah.
I had a woman come to me because I make my teas, so I make love teas and I make money teas. And this woman came up and she said, I'm going to buy your love tea and I'm going to buy your money tea. Anyway, 6 months later, I think it was the same show, we moved on, and she came up and she said, I just want to tell you, your love tea was fabulous. I met somebody. I said, okay, right. And she said, but the money tea just didn't work. I said, so tell me about this person. She said, well, we're getting married. I said, it was real quick, whirlwind. He's a millionaire. The money tea didn't work. I went, you know what you just said to me? And she goes, oh, yeah. And I said, and you're marrying him, so it's like your money as well? It's like, I just laughed. I think the tea's worked. So funny. But people don't get it. So you'd be doing a reading and you could be channeling someone and saying their name and they're going, no. And then they go home and you get a text and they're saying, I'm so terribly sorry. That was my father-in-law's brother or something, and you've said where that is. It's like a father to the side, but they just didn't. It just, sometimes they go blank. And you just got to... Yeah.
I was doing a platform reading, and like a platform reading. And I was standing there and I was hearing the song, Let It Be, Beatles, Let It Be, Let It Be. And I was like, there's a grandmother here. She didn't have a good relationship with her daughter. She wants to talk to her granddaughter. Very specific, blah, 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 blah. And this spirit was like, bang, 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 bang. So persistent, so loud. And when you can't like really move on, like, and then I got another, and I was like, I'm gonna let her step away a bit. I want to try to move forward. And she was like, bang, 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 and no one would claim this grandmother. And I was like, she's really loud, but I'm going to try and make her step back. And then I was trying to move forward, but she was like so persistent. And like other spirit was trying to come forward. I did a few reading, but I'm like, this grandmother is really making this hard for me, but I was like, all right, but I tried to persevere, tried to move forward. No one would take this grandmother. Did a little boy, did a man, did a this, and I'm like, please, like someone take this grandmother, the whole reading. And then I was like, okay, and it makes you look bad as a reader, you
That's
know?
right. It makes your credibility, and you're already up there on show, and
Yeah.
you're trusting. And I mean, how hard is it for us women to trust? Especially most people that are quite intuitive. They've come from a lot of shit in their life. That's why they're so compassionate of where they are. So you're up there basically standing there starkers going, oh fuck, they're all staring at me and I can't get it.
Yeah, and then
Grandma,
I
no one's
walk
playing
off,
you.
finish the reading, everything. I walk off, go back to my table, and this lady comes up and she goes,
I think that's
"Oh,
mine.
that's my grandmother, but I didn't want to talk in front of everyone." I could have smacked her. I could have smacked her head. All you needed to say was,
Mine.
"She's mine, but I don't want to talk to her."
Yeah. And you can say, come and see me after the show.
That's
Quickly.
it. Come and see me after the show. That's it. That's all you need to say. Just
All right, what do we got?
learn your lessons, people.
Learn your
Learn your lessons.
Yeah. But I guess being the granddaughter, and maybe she didn't know a hell of a lot about her grandmother because she was kept away
No,
from
she
her.
knew her. She
Oh, she
knew
did know.
her. The mother, she had trouble with her mum, and her grandmother raised her.
Oh, right, okay.
Like she
So it was
sat
like her
down
mother.
with me later. She just didn't want to talk in front of people because she had trauma.
But that's not good for you.
Yeah. And I don't like doing platforms on a good day. Like, I just don't like doing, and she even took someone else's appointment to talk to me. Like she, I was booked out and she went to the lady and she's like, "Oh, can I, and the lady's like, "Yeah, no problem. It's okay. You can have my appointment, whatever." And they swapped their booking. And she took the other person's reading and sat with me. And
there you go.
yeah,
But it's hard, especially if it's like an MBS. I mean, you'll go. You know what I mean? You don't have time for error. You hardly have time to go to the toot. It's just one after the other after the other, because you've got to make a lot of people coming directly to see you, so you don't want to let anybody down.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't like doing platforms that much anymore. I just
I do them. I do them, but I do them in smaller groups. Like I do like 30 or 40 people, like that type of thing. Like I used to do Spirits with Spirits, which is they'd come and they'd have drinks and I'd come out and I'd do a show. But I was called the comedic psychic, so I'd come out and I'd just make sure all the stories that were coming through were for people. I mean, I had a couple of real tragic ones that I then said, and I zeroed in on them, and I just said, "But I'll see you after the show," because there's some things there that are really personal. I like to channel things where someone accidentally killed their horse and killed their kid's horse and didn't tell it, and then tried to bury it, and their legs were still out. All this sort of stuff, like little funny stuff. I like to.
Well, I would love to do a stand-up comedy show. That's what I want to do. I would love to do a stand-up comedy show.
Funny stuff where they can bring in the funny times of when they were around the fire and when they did this and when they did that. So I like to bring in stories that people can connect with that are funny, because it's really sad when you lose someone and you really do go through a lot of grief. And I really feel that when you're in that type of thing, like that lady, you feel like, oh my God, everyone's staring at me. But if you're too busy laughing and putting your hands up and go, yeah, you did do that, yeah, you did do that, or she did do that, then that's also a good sort of entertainment as well. And it just takes the edge off when everyone's laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I would love to do a comedy show. Like, even if it's not mediumship, I'd love to do a comedy show about like my spiritual journey, just the spiritual awakening, the psychic mediums and things that we experience and things like that, trauma, that kind of stuff, like, yeah.
There's lots of comedy and trauma.
Okay, let's do a few more. Z, that's for you, I do believe, my dear Wishy Poo.
What's happening with my connection to Daniel? Let's have a look. I've got an awakening here. So it looks like over the last 12 weeks, it's been important to be yourself, and you feel like you personally have been in a bit of a temporary standstill. And so because you're a little bit looking at things from a different perspective, maybe things haven't changed as much as maybe you've changed. So your perspective has changed to this. I do have the need to have more fun and bring in more light. You're also someone that could be a little bit... I don't know, you seem to give to those less fortunate, which is a great thing. But sometimes if you're busy looking after everybody else, maybe you're not giving them the time that they're sort of needing at the moment as well. But I'm just seeing that you're seeing him from a different perspective, and that is what's making you feel a little bit not connected as what you were before. See, if she comes back and sees, she knows what I'm talking about. But you are going through an awakening, love. So awakenings are really interesting. They're they call them awakenings. They say that they're meant to be great, but they're not necessarily always great, because sometimes you get that, oh no, I can't believe I used to think that way, or oh no, I can't believe I allowed myself to do that, because you're having you're raising your energy a lot more. And when you raise your energy a lot more, you are seeing things from other people's perspectives as well as your own. And sometimes that can be like really hard to take. Yeah, I do. Does he still want our connection? I'm going through it. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Does he? Now, I'm going to say, look, I'm going to say yes, but I'm actually going to say that you may not. And I know that that may not make sense to you right now, but I'll be back in a month, and so will you, and you can let me know then. She knows exactly what I'm talking about, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, honey, I know you're on my personal page. If you wanted to head over to Global Psychics, everyone is moving over to there to post your comments. Thank you for coming in and letting me know. Julia is actually one of my pregnancy predictions, and she's come to full term now, and she's having contractions. Speaking of all that, she came in to let me know.
Is she having a little girl?
She is having a little boy, actually.
Ooh. She already got a boy? I've got 2 boys here.
No, that's the first.
Ooh. Oh, there you go. It's got 2 boys coming in there.
Yeah.
Happy
So,
times. Happy times.
happy days,
Happy
yeah.
days. Long-term commitments. I've got 2 boys and a girl. There we go.
Wow. Yeah, so happy days, happy days. Yeah. It's Global Psychics. The link is in the bio, sweetheart. Okay.
What's the energy between me and Joseph I like at work? He is a bit distant lately. Ooh, let's have a look. This needs immediate attention, and time certainly of an essence. So really think things through, because he's very restless at the moment. Is he also thinking about stepping out? Because I've actually got him stepping out and stepping into a new career or moving on. I feel like he's either finishing study or looking at going into study, because he's looking at moving forward with his financial matters. I do like this person. I think they're dependable. I think they're successful. You just need to be a little bit more patient there. I know that you're wanting either a contented and rewarding family, and emotionally material, you're trying to sort of work out what you want to do here. I do like him. He is a trustworthy relationship. I just think that at this particular time, his head is talking or thinking about, times of an essence of where he wants to go. And he's getting a little bit restless, and he's getting wanting to step into either some study or stepping out and stepping into a new career. So I'd say that's probably what's going on. And the other thing that might also be going on here too is I'm also getting a bit of spiteful gossip going on in the workplace. So I don't know whether he's thinking that he wants to step back from that because of that, but I feel like there's a bit of toxicity going on. So please let me know if there's a little bit of that going on at work at the moment. Not at the moment. Not at the moment, but wait until he steps out and steps up, and then I do feel that, that then something would actually happen then. Tell me about the toxicity though, because I just feel like there's someone in there stirring a lot of gossip and carrying on. I feel like, at the end of the day, the last thing they want is you knowing what's going on.
Postcards. If you're taking postcards.
Postcards? What's that mean?
Someone else is saying that's their story, and I said pick up postcards. Like if you're gonna take a message, take the message.
Take the message, yeah. Is there someone else that's also saying someone at work that I might have just picked up on there too? There's a bit of stirring around it. Okay, so maybe they're stirring around in his department, which is probably what's going on, because I'm feeling like he wants to get out of there. He wants to step out and step up, and he's looking at getting and doing, he's in a different team, so I don't know. All right, well, that's what I'm getting. He's wanting to step out of where he is. There's obviously a bit of toxicity there, so it's making him distracted. He's wanting to step out from that. So that's also talking about, sometimes, you don't want to be known as dating. A lot of workplaces don't like people to date in the workplace, and if they do know what's going on, you get spoken about with a bit of spiteful gossip, and maybe that's also what he's not looking forward to as well. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Hey, Talia.
Is this Julia's having contractions soon?
Yeah, Julia's
having
she's having contractions. Hey, don't get too stressed, Julia. You're fine.
Yeah, let me have a look. You just want to know if everything's going to be safe. Okay. The answer is that you've got a lot of professional advice around you, so just try and balance your mental and emotional considerations at the moment. I know that you're worried about having issues with the child, but the interesting thing is he's got to consider this as a playful approach. As you're going to have fun, there's definitely decisions, and the decision. Look, your birth plan, throw it out the window. It's not going to be anything as what you think. But I can tell you now that you've got a really good team around you, and everything is going to be fine. All right. Having contractions soon to have a baby. I wanted to know when they send me home. I'm dilated. Okay, if you've dilated, they're not going to send you home, hon. If you're already dilated.
She's 1 centimeter, but it's okay.
So what happens is if
over there it's different than us over here.
Okay, where is she?
America.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what happens normally when you're 1 centimeter, it will either go for a day or it will go really, really quickly. So that you'll probably know within the next hour what they're going to do. But look, you're safe anyway. You've got a great team around you, so don't worry about that. You'll be in the right place at the right time. But I'm just saying, throw your birth out the window. Like throw whatever you thought if you're going to play lovely music and sit there and do your lovely breathing. Throw that out the window. Get in the shower. Hot water on your back. Honestly, you'll be fine. I always laugh when people come in and they say, my birth plan is, I go, throw it out the window. You'll be fine. I've had 4 kids, all of them natural.
Yeah, same. Oh my, okay. Well, it's 9:10. We are going to head off now. For me, I'm going to go and get a good night rest because I'm at Mind, Body, Spirit tomorrow very early.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We will be here next week, same time, same place. Not sure about the same people, but I do believe that you may be able to join Miss Witchy Poo next Tuesday night. Don't you do live next
Yeah,
Tuesday
I
night?
think so. I've got to go and have a look at my schedule at the moment because I was hoping to probably start in November, only because as I said, I'm working Friday
That's
night,
right. That
Saturday,
is yes,
nights, and
yes,
so
yes, yes,
I
yes.
will. Yeah, I'll just be
Yeah.
a bit wrecked with
So
that. But yeah, but
we
I'm
are
looking at probably
we are
November starting that up. Yeah.
we are in anticipation of gaining some knowledge
Yeah.
from your vast gaining some wisdom from your vast knowledge. Yes.
You
So
can just imagine all these new witchlings coming out. All
oh
their little
yes.
karmic sprays and their,
Yes.
you know, their bourbons with the people they're frozen in there and
Yeah.
ashes and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I need to order some of your fuck off spray. So
Oh yeah,
gotta
that
get
works
that on
well.
there.
That's
Yeah.
a treat. Well, I was going to put
Yeah.
some of the products on so people can actually see what they are to get for themselves.
Yeah, so that's got to get on there.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful people. So before we head off, if you do want a private reading with Michelle, Witch of Moons Lane, please call 1-800-577-499 and hit pin number 4545 and get yourself a private reading. If you are interested with a session with myself, my pin number is 4777. Thank you so much. We will be here next week to answer your questions and support you in any way you like. Thank you so much, everyone. And remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Have a good evening.
Blessed be.